Hello everybody, I'm Spark249. Welcome to episode 3 of Let's Play Casper. So, last episode we'd finally gotten the third morph icon, which now means we have the three important ones for traversing the manor. So smoke, bouncy ball, and buzzsaw. And yes, they are basically get us through the three main obstacles of the game. Vents, these holes, and boarded up doors. So I figured we'd start off with our newfound ability by heading to the west wing, because down here there's some boarded up doors. So let's just cut these down. There's always that pause whenever you morph or demorph. One thing you want to remember, by the way, is whenever you buzz down a door, back away from it, so that you can demorph, because when you're this close to the door frame, Casper can't, he's too close. So, let's pull this knight. Now, as you can see, I could probably have escaped through there. Don't do it, you'll lock yourself out of this stuff. So, maybe not too important, and all that lever does is put the knight back in the centre. So yeah, not that important, but still. No points if you're just going to ruin your chance of getting something. So, let's saw down this door. You can see how much more of the game this opens up for us. And over here to the left, there we can use our brass key to get an iron weight. And here is another portrait, another picture frame. And this one is for Bella Señorita El Corpulenta. I don't speak Spanish, so I've probably butchered that. But let's go through this bouncy ball hole. And you can see here there's a red key, a lever, and a chest. Now, I think that might have opened a door out here, if there is one. A metallic door, otherwise I'm completely wrong. Nope, that's a red door. Okay, I have absolutely no idea what that opened. And you will find that a lot in this game. But now we can put this picture frame... Yes, it fits, so I was right about that. And we've got two red keys now. So let's use one of these red keys to unlock this door and head down here. So this is a fun little area. That is the most pointless lever in the world. You can see here 3 lucky chests, and we have 3 lucky brass keys. So, it's empty. It's also empty. Ooh, we got something.
It's a winding key. It must be for one of those mechanical devices.
Very descriptive. It doesn't matter which ones you open, it's always the third one that will contain the winding key. But now we can use the other red key we've gotten to unlock this and pick up 2 more keys. Now, you will notice here, there are 5 pressure plates. And we want to waste as few iron weights as possible, and there's quite a few chairs around here. One thing you want to remember about these, by the way, is if you drop an iron weight on one, it'll absorb the weight, but it won't vanish because there's 5 of them. Like the pressure plate itself won't vanish. Just a nice couple of keys there. An owl. But yeah, so this is going to involve a lot of pushing of the chairs to load up all 5 pressure plates. Come on. A lot of the scenery in this game gets reused quite often, including this picture, which is actually of the ghostly trio before they died. Okay, there's a key here, and another chair. Now, I don't know if there's a 5th chair or not, so we'll have to have a look in a second, but if not, I'll look now. Saves me having to make another trip. There is a 5th chair, so I don't need to use up any iron weights at all. Getting them through the door frames can be a bit of a hassle, but easily enough. So just one more chair, and then I don't want to call this a puzzle. This isn't a puzzle. This is just enforced running back and forth. But anyway, what it's going to open is the... Ooh! I swapped a brass key for an iron key, wonderful. It's actually going to open a door in that little area there. More pushing. If Casper can manipulate objects, does that make him a poltergeist? Okay, all 5. And that rumbling noise dictates that a bookcase just moved. So if I go all the way around here, this entire bookcase is shifted out of the way to reveal an a nice dark hole for us to go into later. But first of all, this is my favourite room in the entire game. So there's this, you know, very nice track playing, and you see there's a metal gate barring us from this room. And you need to figure out the combination to get in. Now, do I remember the combination? I think it might be... No. It's the opposite. No. It's this. Alright! As you see, there is a lot of junk in this room. A lot of morph points, keys, weights, a sideways chest which contains a bag of fool's gold coins, chairs, even more chairs. You see there's 2 more over there. A nice rug. Another sideways one, which contains a gold key, and that's not, you know, those things I'm using are brass keys, this is actually a gold key. And here's an organ. And there you go, you can play it, sort of. But the reason that the organ's actually there is because if you load up all 3 of these pressure plates and then play it... I love the music that plays in this room. If you play it now, here's the second of the Casper portraits. And we're actually done with that room, so yeah. But now we can go up here. Now, I heard rumours once that you were able to climb this winding staircase. Whoops. But I am under the impression they're entirely unfounded. I don't believe there's any way to use this staircase in the slightest. So there's a nice area to explore. I wonder what you did. Oh, it was empty. Button.
Casper, where are you? Come up, wherever you are.
They're so terrifying. So some more running back and forth, which I assumed opened that gate. It did. And another iron gate, which is easy enough to open. However, that, I believe, if I remember correctly, is a boss fight against Stretch, and I do not have the equipment to fight Stretch right now. Nice try. Well, that was a useless chest. All that for a tuna fish sandwich. So another door to saw open. Oh, and 2 events, and there's a very sneaky brass key hidden over there. I'm running out of brass keys. Hey, there's one of those jigsaw pieces we need. Oh, this looks fun. Boing, 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 boing. Demorph. And this blue key will be very useful later. And now we just have to morph to get back out again. That isn't difficult in the slightest, by the way. Just hold R1 and up and you'll just be absolutely fine. Okay, so considering I can't fight Stretch right now, I'm actually just going to leave. I do remember mostly items required, and we'll come back once I have the one to fight him. You have to wait until then to figure out what it is. But yeah, we can leave this entire section now. I'm not sure what to call this section. Library? I mean, there's... nah. I don't know. I mean, it makes it harder to explain where you're going and where you've been if you can't explain... I don't have any other portrait pieces, do I? For that one, I mean. Okay, let's just leave this area. Now where to? I mean, we can go through here. Yeah, let's go through here. I need to clear out some of the junk from my inventory so that I can get between morph icons quicker. Is this unlocked yet? No. Hey, I do want to refill this very quickly. There's nothing in there. But here, we can make use of the buzzsaw icon. So straight through. This is a very strangely constructed house. And now unlock this, and there's a lever. What did that open? Was it that thing I went to earlier? Well, let's check at a later date, because I don't believe I have a way to access it right now. I don't know, I might have. Let's have a look-see. Oh wait, no, it's just down here, isn't it, what we're talking about? No. See, I have no idea what any of these levers open. Okay, but over here, there's an iron key down there. Glad I looked, and this is rather a difficult morph to get out of in this section, because once you're too close to a wall, Casper can't demorph. So let's try to waste as few morph points as possible. But not only is there a key and a couple of sandwiches here, I believe there's also one of the portrait pieces we're looking for right here. Morph rather. Bounce out, and then spam the demorph button until Casper eventually, you know, decides he's in a correct position. There's nothing here. I've already been through there, but there's a buzzsaw. That's what stopped us last time. There was a buzzsaw door. Buzzsaw door. I haven't picked up a green key, but I do have a brass key. And I wasted it. Wonderful. Let's just bounce. Now we need buzzsaw. Getting a lot of use out of this morph icon today. So there's a lot of stuff here. You can't be pulled. You can be put out. There we are. You have to be a bit careful when doing that, because if you stand too close you just get, well, I wouldn't say injured, but Casper can't really get injured. Wow. This is quite a bare secret room, isn't it? Hardly worth going in there. A green key? Another green key? Now, I believe Stinky's in this one.
Smellogram.
And that was actually an entirely fake air vent. Oh well, I suppose we got what we came for in here. A couple of green keys. Bouncy ball. So now I can open two of those green doors. One, two, some broccoli, and we need two more to get any further. We do have one of the portrait pieces we're looking for now, though. So now let's go down here and see if this door's open. It is! To another section of the house. Okay, now I believe where this gap is, there's something. Yep. I mean, I never said it was anything particularly useful, but... Okay, so now we need bouncy ball. Let's go through this hole. To find a puzzle piece. And this one looks quite a bit brighter than most of the other ones. Come on. Demorph, and now let's go into the room properly. So here's an interesting thing. In this room here, that drink, I'm pretty sure, like I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure that's the only glass that has not got milk in it in the entire game. It contains, according to Casper, orange juice. I'm pretty sure it's the only one in the entire game. So as you can see, it's a lot easier to traverse the house now that we have all of the major power-ups, morph icons, things. An iron weight, fatso, and a brass key, so that was pointless. In here, as you can see, there's a pressure plate, and there was a chair out here, maybe? No? Nope, no chair. 2 more pressure plates. Over there you can see a black key. Okay, is it oh, I think there was a chair in here, was there not? There was! So now I only need to use 1 iron weight as opposed to 3. That was explosively produced. There we are. Another jigsaw piece. And it looks like it's from the same picture that the other one was, and it's actually probably for that poster frame over there, if I remember correctly. Come on. Come on. Oh. There we go. Oh! They're separate, they're not joined, which means I don't need to use any iron weights at all. But we do get to hear the narrator speak again. So what's he got to say this time?
Switches may not only be on walls, but other places as well. Sometimes they don't even look like switches. Always keep an eye open for anything unusual.
Well, we did find those twigs in the maze, so I suppose that's what it's referring to. Click. And you also probably saw that up the top there, that iron gate over here opened up. Which means, if these fit, they do. Wonderful. Well, I'm running low on brass keys, so they're certainly welcome. Running out of brass keys in this game is a little bit devastating, because even if you start searching, if you don't find brass keys, you can't unlock chests. So, yeah. Now, is that chair needed? Yes. At least the nice game developers are, you know, friendly enough to leave pushable chairs in most places. What did that unlock? Well, it certainly wasn't this. The heck are all these switches doing? What did that open? What did those open? Okay. I heard a lot of opening, but nothing opened. Guess I'm going to have to keep searching. It wasn't that door which led to the black key, was it? Should be able to see from here. Nope, that's still locked away. There wasn't anything up there. Oh, it was over here. Yes, I know what I'm doing. There were 2 locked gates over here. And a green key. And I saw that bookcase move. I'm not going to go and bother using the green key, I don't think. I might. Just because I know I need 4 green keys to get to the end of that little section, so unless there's anything useful, then I think there are only carrots or something in the next area. I don't think I saw a lever or anything. Right, if this doesn't open that gate... Yay! So I saw over here a puzzle piece. Jigsaw piece. That's it. That is the only thing of use in this entire garden. How many gardens does this place have? Was that a garden or a courtyard or... Whatever it is, this place has far too many of them. And I know this puzzle piece doesn't fit in that slot because that one was far too bright and, I'm not going to say colourful, but it was a lot brighter than most of the other portraits we've already done. So, you know, I will quickly go and use this green key. Just because it clears out my inventory and it means I have less things to cycle through and I'm looking for something in particular. And knowing my luck, if I didn't, that door would end up being a trigger for something else to happen later. Okay. Now where? I'm going to quickly do this, because I want to get my blue key. That's where we can go. That's all I came back for. Because I like having it filled so that if I do encounter a fire, I don't need to traipse halfway around the entire manor to go and find a working sink. I know what we'll do to go and finish this episode. We'll go and get one of the Lazarus parts, because we haven't done that all episode. So, in the first episode, I went into the ghostly trio's bedroom and there was a locked door which required the buzzsaw. So, long story short, I have the item required to fight that member of the ghostly trio, so let's go and do it. In case you're wondering, this one is actually Fatso, and the item required to fight him is the camera. And it is a very easy fight if you just, if you know you've got to use the camera. Right, you want to just carefully nudge that so you don't travel through the door while in buzzsaw form. Get the camera ready, go in, move to the right and spam the camera. Defeated. That easy.
I found one of the missing Lazarus parts.
You're also still suffering from half-face-itis. 1, 2, 3. Wow, that's a big piece. And some fool's gold coins for later. Hey, a sink. I'm going to have to remember that's there. I will entirely forget that's there. There's also some space in the attic we could explore. Because there was one locked buzzsaw door. But I think we'll do that next episode. Because, yeah. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm Spark249. Have fun.